Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everywhere you find yourself watching this video. As you might know, some of you might come across the Creole version of the awareness talk video that I was making recently this morning concerning the implementation of the PR system of government in Sierra Leone for the executive branch of government. As a researcher, I've made series of research and series of reading and findings to know what might be suitable when we talk about the PR system of government into the executive arm of government. And here is my finding. We can have a PR system like proportional representation of government into the executive arm of government based on one. Is it a PR system using the citizen-centered approach or a PR system using the party-based allocation approach? When we talk about citizen-centered approach, this is an approach where in every Sierra Leonean, every citizen within the 8.7 million Sierra Leoneans that are counted during the census or the statistics that are residing in Sierra Leone, and also part of those number that live in the diaspora that have not been counted. So is it the PR system centered into those citizens, or we are just trying to adopt a PR system that focus on party-based allocation? So creating a PR system using the citizen-centered proportional representations system into the executive arm of government, in my own research, to my own take, it should be a PR system beyond what we call traditional party base. It should not be a party-based proportional representation. It should be a proportional representation using the citizen-centered. Just as we all known as teachers of the social science discipline or social studies, while I was in college, we have a model we call the concentric circle. The concentric circle, this is a circle that centers the child in the middle of the diagram. Meaning, as teachers of social studies or social science subjects, our focus is on building the child who is in the center to navigate beyond those teaching curriculum or those learning stage that will make he or she become educated. So in this case, this is the kind of model we want to see in our country, Sierra Leone. So is the PR system a PR system for citizen-centered executive representation, or a PR system within traditional party-based allocation? So let's look at the PR system into the citizen-centered approach perspective. So, series of scientists or political analysts have made their own recommendation on the use of a proportional representation into the executive arm of government. Their findings include several aspects that we as Sierra Leoneans need to take into account. The age matters, professional background matters, geographic region matters, and social categories. So the work of political theorists like Ellen Landimore in the book Open Democracy, they provide a framework for such system. So if Sierra Leone as a country, as a nation, wants to adopt the proportional representation of government system into the executive arm of government, we need to look into this framework of Ellen Landimore, which include diverse perspective rather than majoritarian choice. So Ellen Landimore look at the perspective of a diverse perspective, meaning different opinion, different view of Sierra Leonean, no matter your age, but looking at your professional background, checking your age as well, looking at your region where you come from, and also your social affiliates. So Ellen Landimore concept here is a proportional representation is more acceptable through a citizen-centered approach to better the decision-making bodies reflect on what we call their cognitive diversity of the broader population, meaning the representation of the people, members of parliament who are representing various constituencies of various regions of the government as decision-making bodies. They must take this serious and necessary to better discuss their various perspective views about what it might take to use a PR system into the executive arm of government that will benefit the citizens and not party members. A practical implementation of the PR system might involve multiple selection mechanisms. One of it should be some executive positions might be filled through general elections with proportional outcome. Here in the case, the president as the fountain of honor, the head of the executive branch of government, is an example. The president is elected through a proportional representation, meaning he or she has the votes from all regions, from all districts, from everywhere within the country to be the president. So those positions might come through general elections, others through sortition. Sortition means random selections. Random selection